on a bus trip in the Netherlands, and I saw these lines of trees in the countryside, and I was just entranced by the pattern and the repetition, all the different sizes and different varieties, and really just dug into the idea of that repetitive, regular pattern of these different shapes of trees. I was really interested to think about looking at those tree lines and who planted them and what was the decision-making process of choosing that regular pattern of trees, and just how that makes an impact on the way the landscape looked. And yet the trees, of course, take on a life of their own. Even it's curious to me to wonder, were they planted from seeds, or just lots of ideas about how years and years and years later they make this visual impact on the landscape. So I saw these trees in the Netherlands, and I was working on this quilt, and when I drive my son to school, there were these cypress trees in Texas that were getting these brown, dry, dead patches. In my study about the trees, these cypress trees and these brown patches, it seems that the cypress is not a great species for northern Texas. And they look pretty, but they're susceptible to the environment. So it really made me think about how important it really is to choose native species and make careful choices in your landscaping. It's the largest piece I've made. It's 80 by 30 inches. And I just really wanted to challenge myself. And I think that you can make more of a visual impact with a large piece. Another thing that inspired me about that landscape in the Netherlands, besides the tree lines, was the cows that were in some of the fields. Beautiful, classic black and white cows. And I wanted to just have a little bit of a suggestion of that memory. So I had this black and white striped fabric that I tucked in teeny tiny strips of in between some of the layers. Definitely not supposed to look exactly like a cow, but I know that they are cows.